Hello, guys, and welcome back to Sonic Labs. And today we'll be beginning our brand new series, which is about music theory. So, this will be a complete series where I'll be teaching you everything you need to know about music theory. And at the end of this series, you'll be able to create your own tracks, your own arrangements. You'll be able to compose melodies. You will know about chords more than you did before, and you'll be able to create your own vocal melodies to sing and do many other different things. So whether you are a musician or a vocalist, this series is definitely made for you. So stick till the end of the video and let us begin. So, in this first episode, what we are going to do is we are going to talk about how time is measured in terms of music. So, just like how we have different degrees of measurements, let us just consider an example of measuring lengths. So we have different units like kilometers, miles, we have centimeters, millimeters, microns. It goes to like there are hundreds of units, but music is simpler than that. So in music, we have basically steps, beats, and bars. And these three are the only things that we need to focus on. So first of all, the steps. The step is the smallest thing. So it is just very simple. 4 steps make up one beat. Like this small bar is a beat. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here we finish a beat on this dark line. And next 4 beats make up one bar. So this 1, 2, 3, and 4 make up this entire section a bar. So let us just see how we can understand like by listening to it. So there's a instrument, there's a tool in music to count beats and bars in music, which is called as metronome, and we have a metronome within FL Studio. So you can just activate it by clicking this icon, or you can press Command M or Control M for Windows. And if you simply just play this section, then let's just listen what happens. So we heard the metronome 4 times as the timeline came from point 1 to 2. So this entire bar has 4 beats present in it, and as you can see, within one beat we have 4 steps. So that's simply how we measure time in music. Next, we have time signatures, different types of time signatures. So by changing time signatures, you can just switch between these units. Like you can have different magnitudes of these units. So right now I am on step. So let's just go to bars, and now we can only see the bars. So from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, these are 4 bars. And next, if we go to beats, we can see the beats between the bars. So there are 4 beats between this one bar, and it goes on in a similar manner for the entire timeline. Next, we have steps. So we can now see the steps within the beats. So there are 2 steps in one beat. No, actually there are 4 steps in one beat if we zoom in. And by changing the time signature, you are just simply changing the magnitude of these units. So if I go to 1/2, now the metronome will work in the same manner, but we won't be able to see the steps between the bars. Instead, there will only be one line between a bar. And if we go to 1/4, now we can again see our 4 steps inside one bar. And you can consider like there are 2 different time signature domains in music. The one is the normal domain, which has even numbers like 1/2, 1/4, or 1/8, or beat or bar. And the other is, you can call it the triplet time signature. So you can go to like 1/3 or 1/6 to access the triplet part of this. So I'll tell you the difference between triplets and regular time signatures. So here I have 2 arrangements from 1 to 2 this section is arranged in triplet. So let us just listen to it how it sounds with the metronome. So in triplets there are only 3 steps within a bar, and in normal unit there are 4 steps within a bar. So that's the only difference between triplets and a bar, the triplets and the normal time signature. So yeah, that's how you can just measure time in music. You have your bars, beats, steps, and generally 4 bars are considered to be a small section of a track. Like your intro can be of 4 bars, then you can transition to the next part, then to the next part. So usually what people say is at 8 bars you need to bring transition in your tracks. Like the first 8 bars can be your intro, the next 8 can be your bridge, and further you can go to build up and then to your drop. So that's how time signatures and measurement of anything that you put on your arrangement is done in music. Next, we have the concept of tempo. Now, tempo is basically the speed of your track, like how much time it takes for your metronome to finish 4 beats. So, right now we are at 100 beats per minute. So, this means that at in 1 minute there will be 100 beats. So, if we let this track go on for like 1 minute, so basically the tempo is measured in BPM, which is beats per minute. So basically 100 BPM means there will be 100 beats in one minute of this arrangement. So this is how it would sound. Let us just listen to it in normal time signature. And as you increase the tempo, the BPM increases. So now we'll have 130 beats in 1 minute. And you can see that also the metronome has got faster. Now we'll go to 160. Now we'll go lower, like to 90. So this is how you can just set up your tempo. If you imagine a melody or anything that you want to record, you can just measure it in beats and set your tempo accordingly. Now FL Studio has this very good feature which is called tap tempo tapper. So if you tap on this thing, suppose I have a melody in my mind and I can imagine at what speed it is, but I don't know the number of the BPM, like at what value should I put my project in. Then you can simply tap on this thing for around, I don't know, you can just tap on it and it will calculate the time between the taps and set the BPM accordingly. So suppose my melody goes at this speed. So this wasn't the metronome, I tapped a button on my keyboard. So you can press any note from the first line of your alphabets on your keyboard to tap on this tempo tapper, and it says that my average BPM was around 98. So to round it off, we can just put it on 100. So this is how you can just tap out your imagined tempo and get the value of what speed you want your project to be. So that's how time works in music. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next episode, so stay tuned, and if you like the video, please like it and consider subscribing to the channel, and thank you for watching.